Hold up. Yeah.
Swirl.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Alright guys, it's been a minute. New killer came out. Don't worry, I got some games coming up for that for you guys soon. But new killer perk, Oppression, trying it out on Huntress with a really good build that I am in love with as a Huntress player. Oppression, Barbeque, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Surveillance. And this is basically how it works. When I hook a survivor, Pop Goes the Weasel is going to proc for that 45 seconds. Up to 45 seconds, I have that much time to kick a gen. So the aim is to Pop Goes the Weasel after hooking a survivor, walk up to a random generator, kick it, Oppression kicks off. Right? Oppression says that when I kick a generator, up to 3 random generators will start regressing, and if a survivor is working on one of those 3 regressing generators, they will get a difficult skill check. And then Surveillance, each regressing generator is highlighted in a white aura for me to see. I think up to like 3 or 4 or something, whatever. So hopefully I can showcase to you guys this really well. I will be doing a part 2 to this video, but I really like this build. So, first game, and we're on Ormond. I actually really like the rework for Ormond too, to be honest with you. Oppression that. Alright, so they must have missed a skill check over here. So we're gonna go over here next to see what's going on. But yeah, I really like Ormond. This version of it anyway, like graphically speaking. Alright. Somebody went back to the generator from earlier. Oh, we got the hit for that. Cool. I don't know why that didn't hit. Maybe I didn't aim high enough. Alright. So we can get her here. Yeah, we can't. No, we can't. Okay. Well, that's a free grab anyway. Alright. Had I got her down a little bit sooner with that one hatchet from earlier, I could have probably downed her, hooked her, and made it in time to the other generator, but we lost a gen, got a hook. Not too good, not too bad, but let's see if we can get at least 2 more downs. Alrighty. Well, somebody's working on this in here. I want to get David down if I can, and then kick the gen. Oh, that was bad on my part. I don't know why he left the pallet. Maybe he was scared. Is he gonna... Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hurry up and get some value off a pop on this gen. There we go. So that generator is regressing as well, and they just started working on it again. That's okay. At least we know where one or 2 other survivors are. I'm gonna hook David, and we're gonna see if we can make it over to that generator, and then Pop Goes the Weasel that as well. What I really like about this build, which is why I love it so much, is Oppression and Pop Goes the Weasel is really good together, and then Surveillance just syncs it up really nicely. And they were almost finished with this gen too. That's the sad part. I don't know what happened there. That was some really poor aiming on my part, but it is what it is. I flicked my, I think it was my left analog stick. No, my right analog stick. I flicked my right analog stick up a little bit too far when I went for that throw. Alright, so we got the hit on Claudette. Didn't she just come off of the hook? Alright, there we go. That time we got it. It doesn't seem like anyone else is working on the generator, but we're going to try and hook Claudette just to be sore. Decisive? No decisive. Okay. Or she could have had it and missed it, or maybe it ran out early. I'm not sure. So we got Oppression up. We got Pop goes the weasel up. We have a generator regressing. We have someone working on this gen. They're gonna commit to it. Okay. They committed, but we get 2 injuries. I need to reload. You can sub out barbecue and chili in this build for pretty much any utility perk that you want. I thought I might have got it. The explosion visual kind of covered up my view a little bit. Alright, we got her here, and I think this pallet is dead, so she doesn't have anywhere else to go. I don't know why I swung there. I shouldn't have. Okay, cool. Easy down. So we have, what, 4 hooks, if I'm counting that right? Maybe 3. But a couple of hooks. I think Claudette is dead on hook, so we got one that's dead on hook. So we want to try and take advantage of injuries as we can, but yeah, you can sub out barbecue and chili in this build for any utility perk that you want. That's what I really like about this build. So like, let's say you don't need extra blood points, which is why I'm running barbecue and chili in the first place. Or you don't need to see survivor auras across the map, or maybe the survivors you're playing against are too good. You can just swap it out for another utility perk like Nurse's Calling or Tinker. Though I don't think that Tinker is good on Huntress. I do think, however, that this build is good in general on most killers, but works really, really well with killers, with killer playstyles and killers that focus more on the objective. So like the M1 killers who wants to slow down gen speeds and stuff, this build will work really well for. I know you could use the Undying and Hex Ruin combo. My problem with Undying Hex Ruin combo is like, once they find out that you have Undying, they're gonna start cleansing every single totem they can, just because they're afraid that you might be running a full Hex build, and that's kind of the sucky thing. I threw a hatchet there like 3 times, and he still stayed there. I don't know what he was doing. So yeah, you could run that combo. I don't have a personal like problem or a big issue with the combo. I just don't really like it because your totems are physical, and so, you know, once they remove those perks, well, you're left out of like 2 perks in the game, maybe potentially 4 if you're running a full Hex build. So there's always that. But other perks that are other good utility perks that work is like Surge. Surge would be a really, really good perk to swap in here. Maybe one of these days I'll actually start leveling up my Demogorgon so I can get Surge on Huntress and test that out with this build and see how that works after swapping out barbecue and chili. Alright. She tried to duck that. I don't know why everybody keeps trying to duck at the pallet. Oh, okay. She must have a decisive up. No decisive. Okay. So yeah, another good perk too would be like Vivid Murmur. So like any other generator focused perk would be really good for the utility of this build. So it helps. We're gonna pop this and oppression. Alright. They're either hitting the skill checks consistently or they're not working on gens, one or the two, because oppression is supposed to hit 3 other random generators, so, or 2 other random generators, I think. It says up to, so maybe it's an RNG based perk, I'm not sure. But it you can also swap out oppression and barbecue and chili for 2 other perks that you think of. I mean, surveillance and Pop Goes the Weasel has always been a really good combo, in my opinion. And surveillance combos well with just generator monitoring perks or generator regression perks in general, like Hex Ruin. So, really nice. I actually really enjoy this build. One of my biggest problems when I played Huntress is that I felt a little bit rushed to get Survivor down because of gen speeds. And maybe not everybody feels that way, but I felt that way. So I really like this build because it rewards me for going out of my way to kick generators, which is something that I didn't do before. If I saw a generator that was like 75%, 80% close to being done, I wouldn't generally go for it, because it's like, at that point, what's the point in kicking it when they're going to build up that 5% regression or whatever in like less than a few seconds? But now I can go out of my way to kick generators, at least with this build, and be rewarded for it. So I actually really like it. I'll be doing 2 games for this video and 2 games for the next video that I upload, so that you guys can see the full showcasing of the build. And if you like it, then, you know, hit the like button and the subscribe button for your boy. I know I normally say that at like the end of a video or in my description, but it is what it is. It's just a reminder. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna get a hatchet here. I could. Like, if I committed more to my reads, I could have thought it that better too. Alright, David's at this pallet, I know that. I could just... Can I do that? I could. I want him to go back to the pallet. I want him to go back to that pallet so I can try and chuck a hatchet over the short one. Or he can just drop the pallet and get hit. I did not mean to let that fly. That would have been a free window wall for him, but I don't know what it would do for him. Go this way. Slow vaults are not for free, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for him anyway. Very fortunate for me, but slow vaults are not for free. Unless, like, I'm miles behind you. And even then, hatchets. Also, I'm going to be doing some Nurse and Twins gameplay on the channel soon. I know I keep on saying that, like, more content is coming, and I promise that more content is coming. It just takes a lot of work for the editing, and lately I've been having internet issues, which is why I really haven't been uploading as much, on top of being busy because of the holidays and the pandemic. So yeah, hopefully that gets settled very soon. Not the pandemic, because I don't think the pandemic's going away anytime soon. Hopefully it does, but in the event that it doesn't, what I'm saying is I hope that the internet issue gets resolved pretty soon. My internet isn't normally bad, but we've been having some weather storms lately, like snowstorm that knocked out our internet. At one point, a rainstorm knocked out our internet. So a couple of storms knocked out our internet, and I remember one of the power lines being hit, like maybe a couple of weeks ago. So it's been really hard to play online, and I think this Adam just kind of gave up. Poor Adam. So yeah, once that gets settled, I'll probably resume daily uploading and regular weekend streams. The plan is, once the internet does get settled, or once I'm more confident in our internet, since my internet isn't really bad, I'm hoping to stream every Saturday for you guys. I don't know what you guys would think of that, but let me know. And yeah. Alright, so that was game 1. Wasn't too bad. We got 4K. We almost maxed out every category and double pipped. So moving on to game 2. Lampkin Lane. I really don't like this map. You guys know how I feel about this map. I really don't like it. But we'll let it rock. Every time I get this map, sometimes I just contemplate quitting, unfortunately. Like, I contemplate it because I just don't like this map. There's 2 maps that I contemplate quitting on, and that's the game, or Gideon Meat Plant, basically, or this map, Lampkin Lane. Even Colwyn Farm, which is arguably a bad map for a lot of killers, I am more than willing to play on, but Lampkin Lane, I don't like the layout of this map. A lot of the pallets are way too safe, and some of the structures are really dumb with certain perk combinations. So I think I get this. Yeah, I got that. Alright. I could have lunged right there. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, because she got that for free, and now I have to eat this pallet over here. At least we got one of the god pallets out the way. She's trying to flashlight me, so. Oh yeah, I remember like someone way earlier, some time ago, asking me about flashlights and how do I get around them. You kind of don't. Flashlights are just in existence, and the most that you could do as a killer is try and waste as much of the survivor's flashlight battery as you can, and even that's going to be hard if they have battery add-ons. So alright, we got somebody over here. Let's hope that we can get like a fast down or a semi-fast down, because she was going at this generator really good. I don't know why that missed. Maybe I threw it too high. Sometimes drop downs confuse me a little bit, at least on ranges. Right. Got that hit. She dropped down again. Oh, she didn't. I don't know why she didn't. They're gonna get that generator for free, but I can get a hook right here and then immediately pop the generator that's downstairs. Alright. Gonna kick this generator and see if we can regress it for a little bit longer. I want to protect this gen, but I really don't have the time because I wasted a lot of time at the beginning of the match, so they have a lot of gen pressure on me right now. Even if they don't have many gens done, they still have a lot of gen pressure on me right now because I don't know what gens were being worked on. Doesn't seem like much is going on down here, but I know someone was down here, so somebody's in a locker. I will search every locker. I don't know why she didn't just leave the locker and take the hit, but thanks for the grab. This is a bit of a setback for her team, unless they can get the immediate, like, unless they can get the hook save right now. She's gonna hit second state. Ooh, a late hook save. That was nice. That was really nice. Alright, we're gonna go back over here because I'm pretty sure that they don't want to let go of this gen. Yeah. And they popped it anyway, or did they pop it? No, she messed up a skill check on that generator, and then they popped the generator across the map. So, is she gonna hit boxes? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, Claudette's just gonna sit there. So I'm gonna slug her. I'm not too much of a fan of this game already, to be honest with y'all. What I'm gonna do is, I know it's probably gonna extend the video out a little bit too long. Nah, never mind. I'll just upload video number 2 like later on in the day or tomorrow or something for you guys. I don't want the videos to be too long for y'all to watch, but I don't want, you know, one thing that I never liked about the Dead by Daylight content creators, especially on YouTube, is that they only upload, like, a lot of them will only upload one game in their videos. That always irritates me because I'm like, if you're trying to showcase a build, you should be showcasing more than just one game, but I can't change how content creators want to make their content, unfortunately. So, you know, so I was like, since it bothers me that much, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like change it up so that like when I upload, I'll do like at least 2 games per video on average, and if it's a really long game, 9 times out of 10 it'll just be one game. One game taking up 20 minutes of time is already a bit much to add, too much to add a second game. But if it's like a decently timed game, like let's say 10, maybe 12 minutes, then I'll do like a game 2 normally. And if game 2 was really short, then I'll do a game 3. I generally try to keep the Dead by Daylight videos to a minimum of 15 minutes and at max like 25. Like I said, I don't want them to be too long for you guys. But anyway, that was game 2. We didn't really get to showcase the build too much, in this video, but we'll do a lot more showcasing of the build in the part 2 to this, because like I said, I got a lot of content for you guys. It's just that I haven't been able to really upload, but hopefully that changes. I'm going to try, because I know the content on my channel right now is a little bit dry because of, you know, the Latin uploading and the lack of uploading. So anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, support your boy, and I hope you guys stay well, stay safe, stay away from everybody. Please don't let this pandemic get to you. Bye.